But I just gotta know one thing. Are you ready? No! I said, are you ready?
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the first ever Rocket League Madness, a series that takes Rocket League teams head-to-head to compete in the most outrageous maps and modes in the game. And through a double bracket, these teams must duke it out to become the champion of the madness. I am your host, Grabbitz.
And I'm your co-host, Jimmy Thomas.
And for this series, we are playing the Kingdom Edition, based on a Facebook Messenger group of at least 10 people. These people have chosen 2 team names each, and each of these teams will be fighting to become the champion. Now, if you haven't already, we'd recommend you watch the intro video for explanation and details of the series. And if you've already seen it, then congratulations. You watched at least 15 minutes of boring stuff. I'm just kidding. It's all important. Anyway, let's introduce the players and their teams.
Alright, first up, we got Ashley Connor and her Death Eaters and Sharks, each playing in the 16-team bracket. Madison Riley and her Rovers and Pioneers. The Rovers are in the 16 bracket, and the Pioneers are in the 4 bracket. Garrett Franklin and his Kings and Knights, both in the 16 bracket. Ivy Edmonton and her Bears and Bandits, also in the 16 bracket. Trinity Thomas and her Express and Battleships, with the Express in the 16 bracket and the Battleships in the 4.
We also have Gina Tuscan and her Pirates and Mummies, with the Pirates in the 16 and the Mummies in the 4. Daniel Buchko and his Skyhawks and Cyclones, Skyhawks in the 16 and Cyclones in the 4. We have Jimmy Thomas here,
Hi.
also known as Ranger Flash, and his Wolves and Bombers, both in the 16 bracket. We have Elizabeth Hartley and her Skulls and Scorpions, both in the 16 bracket. And finally, myself. Ooh, that handsome devil. With the Dragons and Rockies, both in the 16 bracket.
Alright, now it's time to introduce them to the madness.
So this is the 16 bracket, and this is the 4 bracket and our final bracket.
Now, we won't be seeing the Pioneers, Battleships, Mummies, and Cyclones for a while, but one of these 4 teams will face off against the winner of our 16-team bracket to become the champion.
Now for the first round of the 16 bracket, we have the Death Eaters versus the Bombers, the Skyhawks versus the Skulls, the Bears versus the Dragons, the Express versus the Knights, Rovers versus the Scorpions, Kings versus the Sharks, Pirates versus the Bandits, and finally, the Wolves versus the Rockies.
So let's begin at Urban Central with Ashley's team and my team. Death Eaters versus the Bombers. Go Bombers! Gotta have that team spirit, you know?
Right? Alright, so let's begin.
Alright, let's do
And
this.
this is all going to be played by AI, so it's the computer versing itself.
Yep.
Basically. So first off, we got Tusk, Imp, and Buzz playing for the Death Eaters, and Centis, Roundhouse, and Seablog for the Bombers. That was really close to the goal right there.
Yeah. Imp going in.
Got a little roughhousing there. A lot of them are in that corner right there.
That ball just can't hit the ground.
Tusk is going to keep it over on the Bomber side.
Woo!
Ooh,
Buzz barely
totally
missing it.
Totally missed that one.
Man.
Centis is going to get it over onto the Death Eater side.
Oh. C-Block coming in with that. Alright, Buzz.
Buzz continuing it back over onto the Bomber side. Oh, Imp. Taking a shot over into the corner, though. Sentis has a chance. Absolutely nobody in net. Tusk is going to take the ball off of Sentis.
Ooh, and in comes C-Block hitting the wall.
Oh, man.
Roundhouse hitting it off the side again.
I believe that was Buzz who got that away from the net there.
Yeah.
Back there. Here comes Tusk centering the ball. Buzz is going to take the shot.
Score one for the
Death Eater.
Death Eaters.
Score one. Look at how this is made. C-Block is totally stuck in the middle. Did not see it coming. Roundhouse just continues to push it in, though.
Yeah.
So Buzz makes the first goal. 3:43 left in this game. And we'll have the ball once again over on the Bomber side. Imp centering the ball. Tusk almost had that, but Sentis is going to take a save.
Roundhouse trying to grab it.
Pushing Imp out of the way.
And incoming C-Block, and Tusk moves it.
C-Block centering the ball right here. Ooh. Roundhouse not getting to it in time. Getting pushed by his own teammate.
Imp doing a flip. That pun though.
Imp centering the ball once again.
Ooh,
Tusk just
barely,
missing it.
yeah.
Sentis is going to knock that ball out of the way. Now it's just a battle to get to the ball. Sentis continuing.
Sentis V2.
Tried to center, but Tusk is going to stop that. Buzz. Ooh. Beating Roundhouse to the ball. Uh-oh. Ooh, Sentis almost got it in his own goal. Imp could have played that off, but not going to happen.
The ball apparently loves to be in that
C-Block
corner.
going for an open net, but Buzz is going to stop the ball from going any further.
C-Block with the hit.
Imp and Tusk knocking it back over. Once again an open net, but Roundhouse and Sentis are going to beat to the ball.
And they apparently do a Y shape.
Tusk centering the ball.
Oh!
Imp with the
It's
score!
coming out of nowhere with the score!
Let's see that again. Look at this. We got Tusk bouncing it off of that left side. Imp jumping over top of Roundhouse.
RKO out of nowhere.
And it is now 2-0. We're halfway through the game. Can Jimmy's team make a comeback?
Come on, Bombers, you can do this.
Ball over on the Bomber side once again. Imp and Buzz taking hits. Bringing the ball back out. Tusk pushing it back in the corner again. Oh! Imp pushing it over to the other corner. We have less than 2 minutes in this match. Ball still
Roundhouse
standing
stuck in the Bomber goal.
Buzz hitting it over top of C-Block. That ball's going towards the net. Imp and Roundhouse
Roundhouse with
make
the
both a
deflection.
shot on goal and a save.
Yeah.
That ball is just staying in this corner.
Yeah.
Now,
C-Block with the offensive.
C-Block continuing that offensive.
Ooh,
Roundhouse, can he
Roundhouse,
make
but
it?
Buzz with the defense.
Buzz blocking it. Ball going back onto the Bombers. It looks like that the Death Eaters definitely have some pretty good offense in this match.
And almost a
And here we
1
go.
minute warning.
Tusk almost going for another goal.
Ooh.
Tusk has been very active recently.
Yeah.
Here comes Roundhouse. Look at Tusk blocking that ball.
Imp.
C-Block.
C-Block the hit, but it goes back to that corner.
Less than a minute remaining. Can the Bombers even get a single goal on net? Sentis and Tusk
Sentis with the defense.
fighting it out. Again, another shot on goal and save made by those two.
Yeah.
Imp keeping it over on the Bomber side. 30 seconds remaining in this game. Can the Bombers even make one score? Roundhouse going for it. Sending that ball way up high in the air. This could be.
C-Block with the goal!
C-Block with 21 seconds remaining makes a goal for the Bombers. That was implemented very well. C-Block jumping over top of Buzz.
Well, I'm happy with my team for at least getting one goal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, if your team doesn't get another goal and send it into overtime, your team is going to go into the losing bracket.
Which is fine by me.
Oh, this might be. This might happen. C-Block pushing Roundhouse out of the way. That's what's going to kill any chance of your team.
Team deflection.
And that's going to be our first match.
Death Eaters take the first
Death
game.
Eaters, Ashley's team, with Tusk as the MVP. Imp and Buzz playing alongside. And they're going to take the first win.
Aye.
And C-Block of the Bombers made the only goal for that match.
And most shots, too.
Alright, well, so let's move on to the next teams. Danny Skyhawks versus Elizabeth Skulls.
Let's get this match underway.
Alright. So it's a little bit rainy outside, but that's not going to have an effect on this game at all.
Rain or shine, the game plays.
We're going to have Storm, Rex, and Shepard playing for the Skyhawks. Peter, Samara, and Outlaw for the Skulls.
Which team will take it?
This ball starting off on the Skulls end.
Storm coming in.
He's going to knock that ball away from the net. And Peter's going to continue that ball towards the Skyhawks end.
Shepard and Outlaw.
Shepard and Outlaw. They're duking it out right there.
Head to head. Rex coming in. Hitting it back into the Skull zone.
Shepard pushing that ball. Empty net right now.
Samara going right to the net.
That ball's going back. Rex is going to keep it on the side.
Samara hitting it out. And here comes Outlaw and Rex. Shepard with the hit. Oh, Rex hits Outlaw.
Pushing Outlaw out the
Oh,
way.
and then punts it.
Oh, and Rex almost scored on his own net, but thankfully Storm got that ball out of there.
Yeah.
That could have been a totally bad play right there.
Yeah, could have turned this whole game around.
Shepard trying.
Oh, Heater with the fail. It goes back to mid, and now in the Skull zone.
Storm has a chance of beating this one out.
Oh!
Heater's going to block that, though. Heater's going to get the save out of that one.
Shepard and Storm both going for the ball.
Absolutely nobody in that right at this moment, as far as we know. Heater going to beat Shepard to the ball, though. And that ball is going to be a little bit centered, but Rex is going to get it out of there.
Ooh, and Shepard gets pounded. Storm in the net. Now it's back into the Skull zone.
Here comes the entire Skull team. Rex centering the ball, though.
Ooh.
Shepard not going to make that net, though.
Little too late there, Shepard.
Rex trying to bring it back around. Shepard pushes it away once again.
Storm on the ball.
Center
Here comes
ball.
Heater.
Yep, here comes Heater.
Pushing
Open
it.
net.
Oh.
Open net. Can this become a goal? This is still possible.
Oh!
Heater!
And the Skulls with the first score of the game.
Oh my goodness. Heater with the first shot. Look at it. Not only did he hit it over towards the net, he goes ahead.
Just
shoots
barely
it
missing
right in.
Rex.
Just missing. 2:57, less than 3 minutes into this left in this game. That ball's going to be very centered right now. Heater and Storm going to battle that one out.
Ooh, Shepard got
Shepard and
there's
Outlaw now. Shepard's going to continue trying to get that ball
Storm and Outlaw.
on the other side.
Back in the Skull zone.
Storm centering that ball, but putting it over on the other side. Shepard's
Outlaw
going
is
to
in
go
the
for
net.
it. Halfway through this game now. Rex just pushed Heater up there, and then Storm got it out of the way. Outlaw beating Shepard to the ball.
Storm barely missing it.
Heater continuing to be a very good player in this one. Shepard almost hit the ball into his own net.
Again.
At least Shepard's not actually hitting it in this one.
Yeah.
Sometimes the AIs can be a little wonky and then accidentally shoot towards their own.
Yeah.
Rex right now has a shot on goal.
Oh, and he hits it away from.
Just the angle is what's going to mess him up right there.
Yeah.
That could have easily been the first goal for the Skyhawks, but it's not going to happen.
Stay on target, Skyhawks. Stay on target, as Luke would say.
Rex keeping it in that Skull's corner. Bashing it towards the center. Outlaw's going to push it away. And it's going to bounce off of Rex, continuing it back on the Skyhawks side. The entire Skyhawks team coming right there.
Shepard and Outlaw battling for it.
Samara bouncing it off. That's going to be a centered ball.
Ooh,
Heater
and Shepard.
Shepard's going to block that. Well played right there.
Incoming Storm. Samara with a Shepard.
Heater's going to take it
Heater
again.
for the second goal.
Holy moly.
Woo! Minute 5 left in the game. We have our second goal.
Samara tries to go for a shot, but it bounces off of Shepard. Heater takes that chance and beats Storm to the ball. Heater being the MVP of this game, making it 2-0 for the Skulls. Just over a minute left. And once again, we're going back onto the Skyhawks side. If the Skyhawks can't do anything at this rate, they're going in the loser bracket. Right now, they're just looking a little sloppy at this moment.
Heater coming back
pushing
in.
it in.
Oh!
What a play!
What? Wow!
He gets a third goal. He gets a hat trick, my friend, right there.
I don't think there was anything Storm could have done there.
22 seconds into that round, right there. 22 seconds in. And
that's
he
the
gets
goal of
another
this
goal.
game.
That's the fastest goal we've seen so far.
Right.
And right now it's 3-0. Less than 3 quarters.
Samara kills Storm.
That is our first demolition as well.
Gotta love it. Like Demolition Derby.
30 seconds remaining. It looks like the Skulls have.
Oh! Shepard with the goal.
Shepard is going to be our first scorer of the Skyhawks, though, with 28 seconds remaining. So this is not going to be a wipeout game. Look at this play, though.
Oh!
Just pushed it
Him and Outlaw both.
Right in between Outlaw and that goalpost. Makes the first goal for the Skyhawks. Not sure how long that round was, but there is a possibility. Shepard gonna end up missing that one though.
Right.
But there was a possibility at that moment right there that the Skyhawks could make it. Centering the ball once again. Who's gonna get it? Nobody's gonna get that one. That ball is out of there.
It's basically a game, so the Skulls win.
Skulls are going to take this win, and the Skyhawks are going into the loser brackets. What a game, though.
Nice.
Heater
with the 3 goals.
MVP.
Nice.
Samara and Outlaw backing it up. And I think I just saw that, I believe that was Outlaw that had 77 cars that he hit. He hit 77, or bumped 77 cars.
Outlaw.
That is hilarious.
Outlaw with the damage boost.
And Shepard is going to be our only goal player for the Skyhawks. Rex with the assist and the shot.
Aye.
All right, let's head on over to Beckwith Park to see the match between Ivy's Bears and my Dragons.
Let's see if your team can be better than mine.
Let's hope for it.
Or maybe we'll end up with the...
So we're going to have Heater, Jester, and Foamer for the Bears, and Caveman and Swabby, which is a pirate one, for the Dragons.
Oh, we got 2 returning players, Imp and Heater.
Yep, Imp and Heater, once again in this one. And like before, we always have an entirely different random set of players. And it changes every single time.
And they're all AI.
Caveman almost scoring on himself. Tim's going to get that out of there.
Heater in with the hit. Incoming Jester.
Caveman getting that out. Ooh! Fulmer still knocking it over onto his side, though. Caveman trying to go for a center on that ball. Can he do it? Heater beating Swabby. Swabby was totally late on that one.
Swabby just goes head first into the goal.
I think you need to check your watch, buddy. You're a little bit off.
Fulmer all alone, a goal, and ooh, Heater had that almost perfect.
Yep, Swabby in the net as well, but absolutely nothing good. Open net right now. Can him make it? Of the Dragons!
Dragons get the first goal.
There we go, look at this. Imp going straight from the Dragons corner, going straight for the net, beating Fulmer out. Ooh, nobody in net whatsoever. Well played.
Very well played.
Just a little over a minute into this game, and the Dragons make the first score. The ball is going to go centered on the Dragon side. Jester pushing it over to the side there.
The Caveman's got the ball with Heater and Fulmer on his tail. And here comes Swabby. Ooh, Jester.
Jester a little too early on that net. Imp's going to push it out of the way before Fulmer can.
Now the ball is back in the Bears' end.
Swabby beating Jester again this time. Centered ball.
Ooh,
Fulmer almost.
Ooh, yeah, Fulmer with the.
Fulmer almost scored on himself, but Imp got to the ball first. Still didn't get it in. Yeah, but Imp is really pushing the offense right now. Jester pushes Caveman, but not before the ball hits him.
And Imp back on the ball. Swabby just coming up and hitting.
Uh-oh. That's another thing. If you noticed what was going on with Imp back there, he was a little stuck on the corner. That sometimes happens to AIs. If they get stuck in a certain position, they'll just be stuck the entire time. That can definitely hurt a team.
Yeah.
Heater trying to center that ball.
Oh, and then Fulmer just coming in and knocking it back out.
Yeah, but I think it hit off of Swabby, I believe, on that one. So that goes over. Centering the ball. Jester and Heater going to make that play out of the way, but who was that? Imp back there?
I don't know. Look like Caveman.
Okay, Caveman. Somebody brought that ball back over on their side. Here we go. Fulmer.
Oh, the ball hitting Fulmer.
Keeping the ball low. Keeping the ball low. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing. All depends. Heater getting to the ball before Swabby. And that ball is going to go away from the nets.
Jester hitting Fulmer.
Friendly fire much?
I know, right?
Caveman centering that ball, but Jester and Imp fighting for that ball now. Jester going for a net.
Heater coming up behind.
Swabby.
Oh, Heater hitting, and Heater gets the goal.
Get
Heater once again gets the first goal for his team.
And it was a little bit sloppy for Swabby and Caveman, but Swabby just couldn't get to that ball in time, and Heater is going to make the first goal for the Bears. Less than 2 minutes remaining, and it's a tie game. Imp is going to get the
Imp
first
and
hit
Heater.
there. Swabby centering that ball.
Ooh,
Caveman
barely
just
missing it.
Just too late. Caveman is going to push it over. Imp, I believe that was Fulmer that pushed him away.
Yeah. And Swabby turning around.
There comes Fulmer. Ooh. Pushing that ball. Anybody going to get it? Nope. There's Heater.
Oh.
Caveman and Heater.
Let's do it. No.
Playing right there.
Fulmer
going for a shot.
and second score for the Bears.
Fulmer is going to get that second goal right there. Look at this play.
With an assist from Heater.
Imp and Swabby hit each other, and that totally just left an opening for Fulmer to go straight through. So the Bears are now leading this game. Minute 22 left in the game.
This is the pretty even game we've had so far.
This is the most even game we've had so far.
Oh!
a shot.
Oh!
It's not going to go in, though.
Oh, just hit the top.
It just hit that crossbar. Swabby pushing it away from his goal. Swabby has a possible chance. But
Jester
gonna take the
steals
ball
it.
away. 1 minute remaining. Can the Dragons tie, maybe even win this game?
Not if Heater can help it.
Apparently, Peter has been our player.
And Jester with the second.
Holy moly. These Bears are on fire. They are literally dousing out the Dragons in this one.
I guess you could say they are a bit carnivorous.
You would think for Dragons they would be on fire.
Yeah.
Right now, they are not doing it. Once again, the ball's on the Dragon's side. It looks like
they are mythical for a reason.
The Dragons are being very sloppy. Imp is going to get that ball away, though, thankfully. Thankfully for me. 30 seconds remaining in this game. Can the Dragons do anything at this point?
Caveman knocking it back.
Caveman knocked it the wrong way. That's going to cause some
Heaters.
damage. Heater's going to get it away. That's most likely going to be it.
Yep. 15 seconds to score 2 goals. And
Fulmer has a possible chance. Heater.
Ooh!
Just barely missed. Just pushed him out of there. And unfortunately for my team, that means I'm going to the loser bracket with the Dragons. And the Bears taking a comeback, an incredible comeback, mind you, with Heater again.
Yeah, Heater again as MVP.
With Jester and Fulmer also playing behind. Each one of them got a goal.
And with Imp is the only one getting a goal on the Dragons team.
Mm-hmm. So we can basically say Swabby and Caveman were not that great in this game. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. They were hitting each other more than they were hitting the ball.
Right?
You'd think that they were two siblings squabbling over each other.
Well, that sucks.
Both our teams lost, boy.
This is true. Both of our teams have lost.
Alright, let's finish this episode off with Trinity's Express and Garrett's Knights. Yeah, funny. Trinity's Express. Sounds like a train. You know?
And here we go. We got Cougar, Hollywood, and Storm for the Express. And
Con, Outlaw, and Poncho. Outlaw, and Storm making a reappearance.
Con, Outlaw, and Poncho for the Knights. Ball already centering on the Knights' side.
Poncho the only one there to get it.
Hollywood had a shot on goal there.
Con hitting it back over.
Con centering that ball. Storm. Cougar gets that ball out of there. But puts it back over into the Knights' corner. Cougar centering.
And Storm with the hit!
Storm of the Express is going to take the first goal. 43 seconds into the game.
Dang, fastest goal yet.
Well, not fastest goal yet, but fastest first goal. We'll say that.
Oh,
The fastest one we've seen is 22 seconds.
Okay, yeah. Done by Heater, no less.
Storm pushing the ball back over on the Knights side. Can Outlaw do it again? No, Poncho.
Ooh, Hollywood with the hit.
I'm sorry, Outlaw is on the Knights side. I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, well,
Almost
maybe.
scored on himself. Oh, look at Con. You can't see it now, but earlier he... Oh, Storm again!
Oh!
Storm! 2 goals with less than a minute.
Yeah.
Less than a minute into this game, and Storm has 2 goals for the Express.
Yeah. And I can see how you're getting confused, seeing how they're both red.
This is true. One is a darker red than the other.
But as you can see on screen, they all show up as the same color,
They are
red.
very close. They are very close. Both of them. The Express is basically a maroon and dark gray, or a gray, while the Knights are red and white. So they are very close as of colors. I believe this is going to be one of the only games that we're going to have that sort of confusion.
Yeah. But I think it's my favorite because everyone's red.
Jimmy, you do like your best.
You're darn right I do.
Hollywood centering that ball.
Ooh, Outlaw barely.
Cougar almost went for a shot, but that's going to go over the other side. Ball going back. Nobody in net right now except Hollywood. Hollywood just making it.
Outlaw coming in.
Again, missing it. Storm
hitting it out again.
Poncho.
Ooh,
Poncho
Outlaw.
and Outlaw. Uh-oh. 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 And
Storm!
Take it. Poncho was for the Knights, and he, like I said before, sometimes the AIs have an issue with getting the ball away from the net, and this is one of those instances. Poncho putting it in his own net,
Giving Storm the third goal.
and a hat trick. And we're not even 2 minutes into this game, and it's 3-0 Express.
The Storm is 3-goal lead. Oh, look at this. Can Cougar get it? Can Cougar?
Nice one.
Oh, Cougar with the deflection.
Now the question remains, we have more than half of the game left, but the question remains, can
Oh, and Hollywood!
Hollywood coming in with another goal for the Express?
Wow, 2 minutes. It's barely even in, and the game is already 4-0.
Hollywood, absolutely nobody in net. Outlaw ended up going out of the net, which was a mistake right there. But like I was saying, the question remains, can the Knights make a comeback? They have to make 4 goals in half of the game, just like the Express has already done so. But can the Knights make a comeback?
I don't know.
It's doable. It is doable, but is it going to be happening? Is it possible? Right now,
oh,
Outlaw is going to take the ball off of Outlaw. Outlaw gets an assist off of that.
24 seconds.
Once again, nobody in net except Hollywood, but Hollywood just couldn't beat the ball.
Hi.
And the first goal of the Knights.
Con! Old Star Trek reference. Ironically, he has a king's crown.
Con centering that ball. Here
Oh,
we go,
Poncho! Oh!
What I tell you, there is a possibility the Knights could make a comeback.
And as the For Honor meme states, Deus Vote. God, what is it?
More than 2 minutes remaining. Knights are trying to go for a comeback right now. But can they do it?
2 goals within 40 seconds. Who knows?
Centered ball. Hollywood not going to be able to get that ball there, though. Cougar going to try and center it, though. Outlaw getting the ball away from Cougar. And Outlaw, the entire team. Hollywood's the only one that's in net right now. Outlaw with a shot on goal, but no goal.
Here comes Hollywood and Con.
Con trying to get the ball away from Cougar, but that ball is going to come centered. Poncho blocking that ball.
Con hitting it, just barely. Hollywood and Storm. Con behind them.
Con trying to bring that ball around, push Hollywood out of the way.
Poncho hitting Con with the ball.
Coming out of nowhere. What were you doing?
He's Randy Orton slithering in.
Here comes Poncho centering that ball.
Hollywood hitting it out.
None of the Knights are near Hollywood at this point. 1 minute remaining and the ball goes back over to the Knights side. That's a possible
Storm
center.
in there.
Storm, unfortunately, he's not going to get that goal, though. Just pushed it into the...
Here comes Outlaw. Oh, the Storm and Cougar behind him.
There we go. Can we get another goal?
Oh,
no,
if Con would have jumped.
Just missed it. He was a little too late there.
Storm dragging it in with Outlaw taking it out. Ooh, Con with the hit. 30-second warning.
Con and Cougar fighting for that ball. That ball's still going towards the Express. Outlaw
Outlaw
trying to
with
go
the
for
hit.
it. Hollywood and Storm just can't.
And then
get the ball,
Cougar
but
hitting
Cougar's
it
going to
away.
help that. Cougar knocking it back over to the Knights side, and it looks like at this point, unfortunately, there's not going to be a comeback.
Oh, and there was almost
The
a last
Knights,
minute goal.
the Knights are going to the loser bracket, and the Express will continue onto the second round.
Choo choo.
And the Express with Storm as the MVP, Cougar and Hollywood. Hollywood bumped 57 cars that time.
Ooh. Hollywood.
Not as much as the 77 that we saw.
It would have been interesting to see Hollywood get a demolition, and we could say, ooh, Michael Bay, but
We did
alas,
get a demolition.
alas, it wasn't this game.
And Storm is going to be the MVP with a hat trick, and Hollywood with the extra goal. Knights, we're only going to have Con and Poncho as the goalmakers.
And but Outlaw with 1 assist.
And that about does that for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you want to see the next video, click the link in the top right of the screen, or subscribe to be notified when the next video comes out.
Leave a like if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one in Madness.
Peace!